And low. Oh, I actually meant to turn that off. We don't. I mean, you can go. Wait, give me a sec. I don't have a. This one? You can go wishlist my game if you want to. But considering we're not working on it today, I'm gonna turn off the message, because it messes stuff up. It's a little bit in the way. Save your work, what? No way. Hold on a sec. I'll respond to those in a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm too tired. Where is it? There we go. And I have to stretch. Wow. Okay, this is too much. I'm ending stream. Okay, first of all, thank you so much for the 10-month resub. Subi, welcome in, by the way. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate the long frickin' support. I really appreciate that. And thank you for the Prime sub. TT milked. Milked. I think that doesn't say milk. That says mic'd. That was a bad mistake. Thank you for the Prime sub. Okay, I'm gonna save. Even though I haven't really done anything particularly bad that needs saving desperately. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Troll Plant. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're having an epic day. I'm very EP. Listen, I know I'm EP like literally all the time, but this is like advanced EP, so I deeply apologize if I'm a little bit off today. For example, reading your name as milked for some reason, for some strange reason. Okay, what am I doing? I'm saving this. Okay, it needs to be in my streaming folder. Streaming thumbnails folder. Yes, because technically the vote for which game I'm gonna play on Wednesday, technically it's not over yet, but I mean, OneShot is pretty far in the lead, so I don't know. I guess if something else overtakes it in the next one day, I'll eat my shoe and remake the thumbnail. But yeah, I'm drawing the thumbnail out for OneShot today. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, TT. I really apologize for deeply mispronouncing your name. Okay, OneShot thumbnail. There we go. That's the save. Did I miss anything else? Oh yeah, stretch. I gotta stretch. Whoa. Got 3 streams open? Wow. The multitasking is incredible. Okay. Buddy Wolf, thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs, bro. What the flip? What the actual flip? I know one of those wait, is one of those people in chat right now? I think so. Maybe, I don't know. I appreciate it though. Thank you so much for helping me expand Kato Squad into eventually taking over the world. I'm gonna go grab a reference image. Yo, Matt? Matt? No way.
Hello, I dropped out of Staffordshire Uni and I'm now lost in Düsseldorf on my own. What do you recommend me do while I'm here? Currently in McDonald's.
Also, es passt eigentlich, dass ich jetzt Deutsch reden muss, aber wenn du sagst, dass du bei Staffordshire warst, dann verstehst du wahrscheinlich kein Deutsch, oder? Aber warum bist du in Düsseldorf? Das frage ich mich jetzt. Ich glaube, ich warte einfach, bis die Zeit vorbei ist. Dann kann ich dir auf Englisch antworten. Kann ich dich auf Englisch antworten. Ich weiß nicht, warum ich immer dich und dir verwechsel. Ich finde das ganz schwer, obwohl das eigentlich voll einfach ist. Also sollte einfach sein. Okay, Nico OneShot, ja. Ein Schieß. Okay, kind of fitting that I got transformed into a German for that. I'm understanding all of this perfectly. Actually, actually, or are you just joking? Okay, first of all, frickin' dude, I almost went to Staffordshire University actually, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I really hated living there, so I'm glad I didn't get myself stuck there for multiple more years. But, bro, how can... Did I freeze? Yeah, something's wrong with the poke. It's like the first time the poke or the boop plays, it freezes my avatar. It's kind of weird. Dude, how are you in Dusseldorf and you're in a McDonald's? Bro, there's so many amazing restaurants in McDonald's. I highly recommend Takizo. It's like fairly close to the what am I doing? It's fairly close to the train station. But that entire street where that restaurant is, there's so many really cool like Japanese not just Japanese restaurants, but there's freaking like manga shops and stuff. It's very cool. And there's like this one shop, I forgot the name of it, where they have a bunch of like Japanese gadgets that's just kind of fun to like look at. I mean, it's always nice to like go and have a walk along the Rhine River as well. Yo, you should definitely get bubble tea. Sphere Bay, very epic bubble tea. Stoker Tread sucks so much. Word. It's facts right there. It's like genuinely indefensible. Oh. Hi Powder, how's it going? Welcome in. Anai, hello. Welcome in as well. I'm very EP, so bear with me. I wanted to Yo, Powder, thank you for the resub. What the flip? What the flip? I have facial expressions now, so I gotta remember to actually use them. But I still didn't set it up properly so that I can actually see which button is which expression. So I have to like keep looking at it, so that's why I always pause before I make an expression. Because I'm reading what expression it is. It's okay, a lot of us are probably EP too. I think so too. I feel like 90% of people who watch my streams are also EP. I should rename my subscribers to EP Squad instead of Kato Squad. Didn't realize you streamed on Twitch? Well, now you do. Wait. Well, now you do. Definitely haven't been streaming on Twitch for over a year now. Don't worry about it. Okay, if I put my stream deck here, I still can't read it because it's at an angle, but I can lean over quick. Okay. I was part of EP Squad. My partner would never let me live that down. Why? Why are we not allowed to be EP boys? Come on. Considering my time zone, the EP plot is accurate. I see. I see how it is. I'm always EP. Same, bro. Like, okay, like, same. Like, I realize me starting a stream by being like, hey, sorry, I'm EP is surprising nobody. But literally, it's like worse than usual. Yeah, it's that time again where I start having sleeping issues. I get sleeping issues like every like 3 weeks or something. There will just be like an entire week where I can't sleep properly. And I have this really weird thing right now. I keep waking up in the middle of the night and my skin is like crazy itchy. And like I have no idea why. I don't have any like, it's not like I have like a rash or something. There's nothing there. There's nothing wrong like visibly with my skin. It doesn't even hurt to scratch it. Like it's just itchy for some reason. And I don't know, like maybe it's a vitiligo thing, but I don't see any like new patches forming, so I don't know. It's really weird and I've never had this before. Do not say it's bed bugs. I will cry. But like in all seriousness, if it was bed bugs, my partner would also have the same issue, and they don't, so I mean, I'm probably gonna try changing my bed sheets anyway. Like, even it hasn't been that long since I changed them, but I don't know. I think you're supposed to change your bed sheets once a week in the summer, which is more often than I do it. It's like what I'm kind of curious about this. How often do you guys change your bed sheets? Like I do it more often in the summer because you get sweaty and that's gross. But once a week does feel a bit excessive. I wish. It's yeah, like don't get me wrong, if it wasn't such a it's so much work, okay? It's so much work. It's so much work. If it wasn't that much work, I would probably do it more often because, you know, fresh bed sheets are very nice. You bathe in the afternoon, that could be some irritant in your routine. I haven't noticed the difference between if I shower in the night or in the morning. Thank you for the attempts to help, by the way. It's very, it's very, very wholesome of you. Now you're cute. Gosh darn it. Now I can't do my facial expressions. Once a month for me too? Okay, I feel I like didn't want to admit it at first. But when it's not summer, it's usually once a month for me as well. Ah. But fresh bed sheets are pretty epic, to be fair. I sleep in the void, not gonna lie. Understandable, understandable. I can see why you wouldn't feel the need to change your bed sheets if you are sleeping in a void. I think I heard somewhere that you're supposed to change them every 2 weeks. And once a week in the summer. But I honestly don't know anybody who does it that often. Like, who has time for that? Come on. Okay, I don't really like this sketch. I'm gonna start over. I want a different sketching brush. I have a ton of them here, but I never use them. Kind of random, but sometimes when I'm having art block, Sometimes just using a different brush for the sketch helps. Wow, chunky. Oh. This one's going crazy on the stabilization. 20 stabilization. What is this? That is a shoelace if I've ever seen one. Why is it doing that? I swear it didn't look like that before. Okay, whatever. Oh, that looks nice. I don't know if I could sketch with this though. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I should try it. We usually swap them right when we come back from vacation. Fresh sheets after long travel are heavenly. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I try to do it before I leave. So that when I come back I can just like lay in bed and be like, oh, beautiful. Yeah, so for this thumbnail I was thinking of like a big Nico, and then they're holding like a ball, and then they're like with the hands, and then they're like kind of like the body's kind of like facing kind of like that. But I don't know if you're gonna see that at this size. Maybe head should be bigger. Cause then I'm gonna be... Oh, where's my sketching thing? Here. Cause I'm gonna be like over here like... Oh, oh, wow. Shoelace brush. Now you can draw all the shoes. Hell yeah, finally. Because I love drawing shoes. I draw them all the time. Every single day I'm just going crazy drawing shoes. Haven't seen this rig before? I've had this one for a while. No. Afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome in. Once a week is a bit too much. I mean... I think it's like too much to expect of people, but I don't think it's too much like I wish I had the energy to do that. Because it's probably it's probably a lot more hygienic. Save. Okay. Okay, if you say so. If you say so. There's other skunks? No. No. I am the only skunk in the village. I'm the only skunk on Twitch and YouTube streams. Random question, how did you get to Germany? Did you go before Brexit without needing a visa? I always wanted to move to Germany, but I need a visa, so I can't. Yeah, I moved here in 2017, so... It was like after the votes had already happened, but there was no, they didn't actually do it yet. And, Germany was very nice to British people who moved before Brexit, and all I had to do was like fill out a little form and get an Aufenthaltstitel that I do have to renew every couple of years, which is a bit annoying now, but you know, better than being deported. Like, I don't know, I would rather do anything but move back to the UK, I'm not gonna lie. Especially Staffordshire. Cringe. So amazed you need a save reminder. I subconsciously save like every line, really? Interesting. Like, the only time I ever consciously save is when I'm working on like when I'm working on something and I'm trying out a lot of stuff and I need to like go back and forth between versions. Otherwise, I forget. Thought you're already a citizen? Honestly, I've been working on it. It's just kind of a lot of work, and I believe I need to pay like 200 euros. But yeah, it's what do you call that? In progress. It's on the itinerary. Oh yeah, the big thing was oh, you know what's really annoying? Germany recently implemented the Selbstbestimmungsgesetz, which is like self-ID technically. So it's they made it a lot easier to change your legal name and gender. But I'd already gone through the entire like extremely annoying and frustrating and expensive process of doing it the UK way. So like in a way I like spent all that time and money for nothing, but also I mean, I don't know, I guess I would have had to wait another year or so with like my old name and stuff, so I guess it wasn't a waste. But yeah, that's another reason why I held off on applying for the German passport for so long. It's because I wanted to sort out like my legal name and gender first, so that the whole process would be. Because I don't know how the process works. Like, if you want to change that stuff, like, do you have to do it before you apply for a passport, or do you have to do it after? And then like, you know, would I have to like get the passport twice? Like, I really don't know. It's really stupid and annoying, and there's very few resources about it because there's very few people in my situation. I barely ever save, and on the off chance I have a crash, I just have to hope the automatic recovery caught it. Same, dude. But to be honest, I've not had that many. It like hasn't really happened to me that often that I've had an issue with a crash, to be honest. So I guess that's why I guess I'm tired. I guess that's why I don't. I guess that's why I don't have the urgency to save often, because it hasn't happened to me that often that I lost all my stuff because I didn't save. Cute new avatar, thank you very much. No clue myself, but I could ask a friend who went through the process if I remember correctly. The thing is, like, it's because I'm a British citizen. I moved to Germany, and then I transitioned. So it kind of like makes the whole thing a lot more complicated, because I'm like medically transitioning here, and that's all cool and great and fine and everything. But like for all the legal stuff, I still have to do it with the British system. Which is really stupid because there's nothing like... I guess they never expected anybody to move out of the UK but still be a British citizen and then transition in another country. Because, for example, they expect you to have like... Okay, like, just to preface this, like, the entire system of legally changing your gender in the UK is like absolutely abysmal. It's really stupid and makes no sense, and it's needlessly complicated. And yeah, it's even more complicated for me because everything's designed around the idea that you live in the UK and you can easily go to a UK... You have to go to multiple psychologists, okay? You have to go to multiple psychologists who are based in the UK. Like, it's stupid. But the cool thing is I was able to change my legal gender in Germany because of the Selbstbestimmungsgesetz. You don't have to be a German citizen, you just have to live here. But so I'm legally recognized as male here, but not in the not in the UK. It's really stupid. But I should just, because I'm legally recognized as male in Germany, I should just be able to apply for a passport that says M on it without having to like change anything. Backwards ass country, it really is. It's so cringe. It is very cringe. And not to like make the situation any not to like bring the mood of the stream down, but it's not getting any better over there because certain people have too much power over the laws and they're just kind of making things worse for people who live there. Like, Germany doesn't have the most amazing government right now, and there is a chance that they could go about getting rid of the self-ID thing and stuff like that. But, like, it's, like, even worse in the UK. I gotta say, I'm glad to live here, even if I'm not particularly happy with the German government either. Anyway, let's talk about something happier. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Meowdy! I joined when you were talking about trans-related stuff, so I'm obligated to say that you'll never be a woman. Gosh darn it. Even if I want to be one sometimes. Man. Can you make Nico go up in the drawing? I was planning to, actually. I was planning, like... Wait, this is not what I have in mind. Take me in as a refugee, please. You can live in my basement. You know what's weird? Like, the first time I moved into this apartment, I went to the basement, and the basement was decorated. There was like my basement, somebody put wallpaper in my basement. Somebody put wallpaper in my basement and they decorated the ceiling. They put like ribbons over the pipes. And there was like this weird like poster on the back of the door with like animals on it. Like, how creepy is that? How creepy is that, dude? Like, was somebody unironically living in my basement? It's as if they were like keeping a child in there or something. Do you get cheap drinks during women's nights at pubs in the UK and cheap drinks during men's nights in Germany? Or if I didn't have intense social anxiety, that would be very entertaining to try out. What did the wallpaper look like? Okay, so it's actually on shrimp. Okay. I don't remember exactly. It's kind of like red, I think. It's like weird, like old-fashioned decoration. It's so strange. Your basement is the back rooms. It has very back rooms vibes, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to go in there. I mean, the main reason I don't like to go in there is because of all the dead spiders. But yeah, very weird vibes. Oh. Oh. In the ambulance right now? Damn, I hope your brother feels better soon. That's crazy. Spiders are high on the list of reasons not to go into a basement. It's... Well, like, for me in particular, I really don't mind live spiders. I think they're pretty cool, actually. But if it's dead, my brain is suddenly like, yo, avoid this at all costs. Very strange. Oh, and save. Okay, thank you for the reminder. A lot of analog horror material there. Like, genuinely, that, you know, maybe I should actually, like, use that as material for a story. For a horror story. The child that lived in my basement. I didn't put it there for the record. Thank you for the bits, Felix. As usual, German has a fun word for spiders. They almost read spiders in a German accent. Spiders. Spinne. Die Spinne. Gonna go to McDonald's and work to my hostel. Adios. No problem. I think you mean tschüss. Tschüss. Spider. I hardly... There's like a funny word for cobweb. Like... Spinngewebe. Spinnwebe. I think Spinngewebe is wrong, right? It's like saying Einzigste. Oh, feed isn't actually. I'm formal. I see. I also don't know why we call them cobwebs. Probably has some weird, like, ancient history. No, spinning nets is not what I'm looking for. That's a very normal word. There's Spinnennetz and there's the Spinnwebe. But some people say Spinnengewebe for some reason. And other people complain about that. That was another funny German word that people complain about that I heard recently. If only I wasn't so EP. Ah. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Maybe you should drink a Bepis? I would, but I did have 2 cups of tea already. And I think that would be too much caffeine for me. Especially if I'm having sleeping issues. Probably not a good idea. Beep, 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 beep. Pepsi. 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 I have an idea. This is what I need. Ah. Wait, this is what I need. 7 bull. Help, it's not working. I'm still overcome by the EP. Hi, how are you? I'm tired. It's... The EP is taking over today. And the 7 bull is not helping. This looks bad. I don't like it. And disgraceful. How about this one? Still doing the shoelace thing. Why is that? What's it like to live in Germany? I plan to live there one day if I'm academically competent. I see. I have potential in myself, but I'm not ready to continue college yet. Understandable. The problem is, I feel like I can't speak for the entirety of Germany, because as far as I know, it's extremely different in, like, for example, the East versus the West. Thank you very much for the bits, Felix. Ah. I have a meme on my phone that labeled Red Bull and Monster as real genders and the other energy drink brands as woke bullshit. Aha, yeah. It's very, it's a very common, common thing to know about energy drinks. Yep. Can confirm. But yeah, I don't know. like, I can only really speak for living in, like, the Dusseldorf area. I have to say, it's, very nice. I like it. It's very nice and clean over here, compared to where I'm from. One thing that's a little bit annoying about living in Germany is that not everything is, like, digitized yet, if you could say that. Like, most things that you need to fill out for, like, I don't know, the government or whatever, you can do that online in the UK. And in Germany, there's still a lot of, like, you need to make an appointment. Or give us a phone call. Or freaking send us a fax. It's in some situations. And that can get a little bit annoying, especially if you're someone who's not fluent in German. Yeah. Favor bits, Felix. Skunk is originally from somewhere that isn't very clean? Yeah. Like the entirety of the UK has a real problem with, litter. You know, in Germany you have, like, Pfand, which is like, you buy a bottle of drink, a bottle or a can of drink, and usually has a deposit on it, so you pay an extra, for example, 25 cents, and then you take that back to the store and you get that money back. So it's, you know, nice little incentive for people to collect their empty bottles and cans and save them and take them back instead of throwing them on the side of the road, which people do in the UK, all over the UK. It's very cringe. Something I really don't understand about the UK. Tipping is a real problem. And I don't mean tipping as in giving somebody extra money for a nice job. I mean tipping as in you take your, in German you would call it Sperrmüll, as in trash that you can't just put in the bin. You know, old furniture, tires if you have tires for some reason, electrical appliances. There's a real problem in the UK that people just dump that stuff on the side of the road. They, like, drive to, like, a country road and they just throw it out the window. It's very cringe. I don't know, because we have skips. And you usually don't have to pay for them if you, like, live in the area. If you do have to pay for them, as far as I know, it's not even that expensive. It's really not that much different than in Germany, I believe. So I don't know why it's such an issue in the UK. Do you have a fax machine? I do not. I don't think my printer has the ability to fax. I don't think I've ever owned a fax machine, actually. That was already kind of dead by the time, like, when I was growing up. A love fan? Yeah, me too. It's a little bit annoying when you don't want to, like, have to carry around a bottle. But I'd rather take that over seeing plastic bottles all over the street like in the UK. Thank you for the bits, by the way, Felix. UK Hansel and Gretel followed the trail of discarded furniture back home. Yeah, that story wouldn't even take place in the UK because they would just be able to do that. Thank you for more bits. Nom 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 nom. I'm gonna chomp on them. More people use fax machines and floppy disks than you might realize. Yeah. I feel like fax is still kind of a thing. I don't know about the UK, but it's definitely still considered a normal thing in Germany. Like, I've been asked multiple times to fax my documents to, like, a doctor or something. And I don't have the heart to tell them that I don't even have a fax machine, bro. I just email it to them. I have an overflowing bag of fan bottles. Everyone has that at some point in their life. It's really funny that you say that because one thing I've been thinking of making is merch is like a giant bag with chip on it. It's like a giant bag that you can use to collect all your fun. You have quite a nice Scottish accent, by the way. Thank you so much. I worked very hard on it. Do I need to use Twitch to talk, or do you read YouTube chat too? I read both, don't worry. Like, they're both... I'm not even, like, doing that SpongeBob thing with two eyes pointed in two different directions. They're both, combined into one chat for me, so... It's literally impossible for me to prioritize one over the other. In less environmentally detrimental news, the art is looking so cute right now. Thank you very much. I'm not 100% happy, but... I'll keep going. Just wondering because I do prefer YouTube. That's interesting. I feel like most people prefer Twitch nowadays. But that's why I have the option, because I know some people prefer YouTube. Didn't know you stream on YouTube. I saw I subscribed to you there. I have a separate streaming channel. And I don't know why, but YouTube never, like, shows it to anybody. It's... I've had this problem for multiple years while streaming on YouTube, that my channel just never... Like, it grew a bit in the beginning, and then it just stagnated. Which is why I decided to try out dual streaming on Twitch as well. And it's actually been really good so far. Like, Twitch actually recommends my streams to people. And my stream has grown pretty significantly in the 1 year I've been using Twitch. So yeah, I'm glad I did that. But yeah, I'm still keeping YouTube as an option since I do have a sizable amount of people who do prefer, still prefer YouTube. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Twitch is great because I can send gay nickels on here. Yeah, true. YouTube needs to step up their gay nickel game. Okay, I'm gonna stretch and save. Ooh. And save, yes. Didn't get any of your videos recommended to me somehow for years until YouTube decided to show me a stream randomly one day. Yeah, like it seems like my main channel is also having issues with getting its people's recommended. I've been getting a lot of comments lately of people being like, yo, I literally haven't seen your videos for years. Now you're back in my recommended, what is this? Like, the algorithm is constantly changing and I can't keep up with it. Big stretch indeed. Notifications are weird. I haven't got a notification from this channel in ages. Yeah, I don't even know the point of the YouTube notification system if it doesn't even work. Was surprised to see you in Vixie's stream. Yeah, Vixie's cool. I've been trying to like hang out in people's streams more often lately. So I'm usually a lurker. I lurk all the time and then I complain that I don't have many fellow creator friends, and I was like, okay, maybe I should just like actually engage with people's work more, so they know I'm here. Okay, I think I'm gonna go take a quick break. Really glad YouTube decided to recommend me your videos again. You're one of my favorite creators. What the flip? What the flip? Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Okay, I will be back in 5 entire minutes. I think while I'm gone that the most terrifying thing of all is that his legless form now exists in the 3rd dimension. Just kidding, they're just hidden. Chipflake.shop, a limited time. Okay, bye. Good morning. Good morning. Wasn't that like an intro to like a TV show? Not American Dad. It's something else. It's like good morning. They back? Who was back? The Backstreet Boys? No way. Ah, okay, let's do this. I thought of something that I wanted to talk about while I was peeing, but now I forgot. So, you're gonna have to listen to random ramblings instead. Meow. Yo, what the flip? Rionland, thank you so much for the gifted subscription, dude. I appreciate it. The Kato squad is expanding, and I approve of it. Don't forget that you can use exclamation point meow, exclamation point poke, and exclamation point boop. If you're a member. Yippee. That's worth it, in my opinion. Is my camera calibrated correctly? I mean, what? I don't have a camera. I look like this in real life. And boop froze me again. There we go. Why is it done that? Oh my gosh. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Row for gore. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I wonder why everything is so weirdly laggy. That makes me think it's something to do with my bot and not the not not VTube Studio. That's what it's called. The boop approach and the socks froze in fear. I mean, you probably would too, right? If a giant hand came to and threatened to boop you. I would, in real life, I would cry. I would cry and sob and pee a little bit. I don't want to like keep complaining about how tired I am, but oh my god, it's you guys know it's actually my partner and I's anniversary today. And I'm spending it live streaming. No, it's okay. We hung out yesterday. It was fun. It was cute. Just grab myself another cup of coffee. I'm really tempted to grab myself another cup of tea. It's just I already had two, and like British tea is pretty it's British tea has more has a lot it's very concentrated in caffeine. That's what I wanted to say. Yep. British instinct. See, that's the thing. I feel like back when I lived in the UK, I genuinely drank like 3 cups of tea a day. But wait. I was gonna say I didn't have any issues with sleeping, but I totally did. Nobody tells, like, everybody's like, yeah, don't drink too much coffee. Coffee makes you awake because it's got lots of caffeine and it's bad. And but when it comes to tea, nobody tells you like, hey, you know, tea actually also has a lot of caffeine in it. Thank you for the 100 bits, by the way, Felix. Really nice of you. I appreciate it. Happy anniversary. Lots of marriages don't even last this long. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess. Yo, thank you for the frickin' 5-month resub, Jay. Welcome in, by the way. I feel like it's been a while. How are you? I'm British and I've never had a cup of tea in my 15 years of life. Yo, no way. I think I was... like 11 or like between 11 and 13, I think, when I first had a cup of tea. And I remember I didn't like it. It took me a while to start liking it. I think maybe... Now, I feel like I was about 15 when I actually started liking it. I'm good. How are you doing? It's been a little while. That's good to hear. I am very eepy. I slept very bad last night, and it's been like this for about a week now. So like all the bad sleeps are catching up to me. But we need to draw Nico one shot because we're gonna play the game on Wednesday. It's very important to draw Nico one shot. Hi Chip, hi. Welcome to EP stream. You know what? I had a bad sleep too. Someone was knocking on my front door at 2 AM and gave me a big spook. That would give me more than a big spook. What the hell? Why were they knocking on your door at 2 AM? That's concerning. I would wake up from that and then be like, what the flip? But to be fair, I get spooked every time somebody knocks on my door at the daytime, so... Just don't really like hot drinks apart from warm milk, but that's mainly because I had to drink it when I broke my... What? You had to drink warm milk when you broke your wrist bone. Why? That's a weird thing. I don't really like warm milk. I don't know why. It's like one of those things I feel like I should like it. But I don't for some reason. Hot chocolate with warm milk, pretty epic though. Drunk, I imagine? Oh. That's even spookier. So people are extremely unhinged whilst intoxicated. Like 2 AM on a Sunday though, that's wild. Warm milk with honey is divine, but I may be biased. Okay, like, I really regret to inform you of this, but I actually also do not like honey. It's another one of those things that I wish I liked, but I don't. I don't know, it has like a weird... It has a weird flavor to it that I just don't like, and I don't know why. I used to like warm milk, but now I'm lactose intolerant. No. No. I'm sorry. That is so sad. It's like how my partner used to love eating apples, but now they are allergic to most raw fruit. It is so sad. Oh well, more honey for me. That's a good outlook to have. I was kind of scared you would be really upset about it. Has a weird medicinal taste. I don't know if I would describe it as medicinal. I guess it tastes too much like plant. What's your favorite music artist slash genre? If you don't have a specific one, then ones you love will do. Freaking. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I like all the music, except for the ones that I don't. I think you mentioned Fentanyl earlier. I like them a lot. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been vibing with their newer stuff lately. But almost all of their tracks are banger, in my opinion. Mangoes used to be my favorite fruit. I used to have them every time I went to my grandparents. Guess who's allergic to mangoes? No. No. This is so sad. I really don't want to jinx it, but I am incredibly thankful that I don't have allergies. Known allergies, I suppose. I have the raw fruit allergy too, nothing major, just makes my mouth itchy from the pollen apparently. That's like basically exactly what my partner has, honestly. Thankfully it's not like deadly for them. Like the worst that can happen is like very bad stomach pain and like throat swelling and struggling to breathe and stuff, which is kind of scary, but you know, thankfully not deadly, and something you can fix with like an inhaler. I heard this song too often. I need more music. Why am I broke? I need more music. And my favorite genre is breakcore and similar genres. Yeah, I like a bit of breakcore. I find it difficult to say like I find it difficult to say a genre. It's like I like X genre because I'm really like annoyingly picky when it comes to music. Put so much of your stream music into my Spotify playlist. Aw. That's really cool. Because a lot of it is from small independent artists. Love to make some music for the channel if only I had any talent in it. It's okay. Eventually I'll be able to use all the subs you've donated to commission some artists. I listened to Toby Fox's music. Who hasn't listened to Toby Fox's music at this point? Freaking like that guy is like goals. Dude has so many talents. How can you have so many talents? I over-listened to Megalovania too much, so I'm taking 3 years off. Understandable. Yeah, I've never really listened to Toby Fox, like, on purpose. But I do really like his music. Beep, 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 beep. People say they haven't listened to Toby Fox music, just don't realize they've listened to Toby Fox music. Yeah, that's what I would say as well. Like, you totally have heard it. Will you play Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4? Dude, I didn't even finish Chapter 1 yet. You know what? Maybe I'll just wait for the entire game to come out and play it all at once. You know, in like 15 years. My favorite multi-talented celebrity is Bill Bailey, such a legend. I don't think I've heard of them. Ah. Twitch tags Lamau? What? What do you mean? Hey chipflake, hi. UK comedian normally on QI and stuff. Okay, I see. Yeah, I haven't kept up much with UK celebrities since leaving the country. Wow. $15 what a generous estimate. What, do you think that's too short or too long to expect for the next, for the entirety of Deltarune to come out? Probably too short, right? Bro, imagine like a 60-year-old Toby Fox and he's still making Deltarune. And he's still like passionate about it and loving it. You'll be like one of the only people who are making games without AI. Hello? What? Yeah, so if you didn't know already, my whole thing with Deltarune is I started playing Chapter 1. And I really wanted to 100% it because I just want to see, like, I love Toby Fox's work and I want to see all of it. That's why I want 100% it, even though one of the things you have to do if you want 100% it is beat a character called Jevil. And that boss is like ridiculously hard. And yeah, I know you don't have to beat him in order to see the rest of the story. But like, I want to see it. But I'm too bad at the game. So I've just kind of been stuck on that for a long time, and that's why I haven't played much of a thing. Thank you for the save reminder. Hello? Hi, welcome in. How's it going? How's your day going? EP. It is an EP day. I always stream on Monday at 3 PM. What do you mean, man? Are you streaming tonight as well, right? Okay. How can I be? I've streamed at this time every Monday, Wednesday, almost every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the last like 3 years, and bro is still not used to it. Did I save already? I saved already, but I did not on shrimp. Been following the development of Ina Dream Barbecue for literal years, and I still haven't had the chance of playing it. It's really weird because I really love Ina, like the web series. But for some reason, I had no idea until very recently that Dream Barbecue was a thing. I have no idea how I missed it this whole time. But yeah, that's another game that's been on my radar for, like, since I discovered it, and I still haven't played it. I don't have time. I don't have time for any of the games I want to play. I still didn't continue Death Stranding. I still didn't continue... I still didn't... What were the other game? I don't know, I'm too tired. Should bug you to play that? You mean the Ina game? Is that something I could play on stream, actually? Or does it have, well, it probably wouldn't have, like, non-content guideline safe stuff, right? I don't think there's much, like, adult humor in Ina, right? It's 2-hour playtime. Okay, okay, I didn't know it was that short. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Too EP to function. Yeah, it's pretty difficult right now. Chip, can you motivate me? I need practice violin, but I need to watch the stream. Do both. Do both, dude. Go grab your violin and then come and sit next. Come and sit. Come back. Go get your violin first, though. And if you're unmotivated to even do that, think about how epic of a violin player you want to be. You can only achieve that if you play violin right now. Yeah, gaming takes so... Like, games are so long nowadays. I'm still... Like, I still can't get over how much content there is in Rain World. I mean, to be fair, there's been a lot of updates and stuff, but still. Who has time for all of these? I need shorter games with worse graphics, and I'm not joking. Meow to wake you up, don't be EP. I've been meowed at several times this stream and it's not working. The EP-ness prevails. This, like, doesn't look like how I have it in my head, and it's really bothering me. Trudging through Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I've been wanting to play Final Fantasy for ages as well. That's gonna take me forever. It's not a particularly short game series, is it? I'm sleepy, but it's morning for me. Then you're allowed to be sleepy. Can you show us your head? What head? What? Did I miss something? Guten Morgen. It feels like morning. Guten Morgen. I don't know if you remember, but I'm the guy who tried streaming with the laptop and failed miserably. Was it like because your laptop was too weak? Happy to say the video side of things is going extremely well. Oh, nice. That's cool. I'm glad to hear that. I'm wanting to play that fox game where the mother fox loses her kid because of people and she has to get it back. Played the demo, but I'm too broke to play the game. I don't think I know that one. But honestly, maybe you shouldn't tell me because then I'll have another game to add to my insane list of games that I need to play. You know, like, sometimes I think about that I can't wait till I retire. It's like, because then I'll be like 70, but I'll be able to play all of these games that I missed out on. As long as I don't have too bad arthritis. Oh, another issue with that though is by the time I'm 70, how many more games that have like 100 hours of playtime are gonna exist? But I feel like games are getting longer and longer. Like, I'm gonna be 70 by the time I finish Baldur's Gate 3. And Death Stranding. It's called Endling Extinction. Extinction is Forever. I did not expect a name like that based on that really wholesome and kind of sad premise. Well, yeah, never heard of it. So many games I wanted to play / people have been telling me to play for years and I still haven't got around to them. Yeah, that and also freaking like TV shows and movies. Like, people being like, yo, have you watched this? Have you watched this? You haven't watched this? What? You haven't watched the entirety of One Piece? What is wrong with you? Like, who has time for all of this? I don't have time. I watch like 2 to 3 episodes of a show, of like a 20-minute show, 20-minute long episodes per day. Like, how am I supposed to watch everything ever? How am I supposed to find time to watch movies? Don't boot me. That's rude. Trying to have a very serious discussion here. I do not appreciate the boobs. I can't believe we've done this. I'm this close to banning every single one of you. Okay, I take it back. I take it back for the head pat. But you're on thin ice. People have compared it to Stray. Stray was so good. Although I feel like I didn't really... I feel like I couldn't fully appreciate it because I was streaming it. And I was very new to streaming games at the time. And I was kind of struggling to balance chat and paying attention to the game at the same time. And I remember wanting to like explore But I was like, I can't explore because that would be boring. Would be boring to watch. So I do want to replay Stray sometime. I want to like see everything I missed. I would kind of like to play more games that are just like, you can finish them in one sitting. Because sometimes I literally only have like 2 hours worth of free time. And for a lot of these games that I have started playing but I haven't finished... Oh god, I have like a massive mosquito bite on my elbow. Oh, how could you do this to me? Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, like, there's a big problem I have with a lot of these games that I've started but I haven't finished. I feel like 2 hours or less than that is not enough time. I feel that especially with Death Stranding, I feel like I need at least a 3-hour session to play that game. Because it takes me a while to, like, get back into it. First of all, it takes me a while to get back into it. And then it just, like, takes really long to do stuff. And it's not in, like, a bad way or anything. I think it's pretty, integral to the vibe of the game that stuff takes a while. But then I play it, and I've played it for like 2 hours, and I'm like, bro, I didn't do anything. And it feels really unsatisfying to stop playing. You know what I mean? I need to find more games that I can play just for like an hour or two, and it's still like a satisfying experience. God, I wish I didn't discover that mosquito bite. I like lightly brushed over it, and now it's itching so bad. Yeah, I went and touched grass yesterday, and now I'm covered in mosquito bites. This was a mistake. Don't go outside. My bad habit is coming back to a game after too long and needing to restart it. Yeah, I have that with several games right now. It's... I'm in like a really... I'm in a really annoying position with Bayonetta 2. I managed to play the entirety of the first game through for the first time, like a year or two ago. And I started Bayonetta 2 and I was like, oh my god, this is so much better than the original. But after a while, I just kind of like, I think I just got really busy and I stopped playing it. But now every time I go back to it, I've like completely forgotten how to play it. It's... So I'm like, okay, I could start from the beginning, but then I never feel like playing it from the beginning again. Like, I don't feel like playing it from the beginning again, but I also don't remember how to play, so when I do play it, I'm like really bad at it. So it's like this really stupid situation where, I don't know, I'm just gonna have to wait until it's been so long that I forgot everything that I played already. So it'll be like playing it for the first time. It's... Can't believe Endling is $30. Is that the is that game with that's like 4 hours long with the foxes? Let me I'm gonna look it up myself actually. On Steam. Handling extinction is forever. Dang. Yeah, $30. It's really that short? Like... It does seem quite steep, but also like also as somebody who's also working with an indie dev studio on a game, like, don't get me wrong, Chipflake's gonna have more than just 4 hours worth of content, but I don't know, part of me is like, get that bread, guys. Like, just looking at the trailer and stuff, it looks really beautiful. Yeah, maybe it does have a lot of replayability. It's... Portal 1 is kind of the perfect game for that problem. Short and sweet and can get through the whole game in just a few sittings. Also a perfect video game. And I'll be yapping about it. Yeah, Portal 1 is really cool. I have to say though, like, Portal 2 kinda like blew me away. Like, I really enjoyed Portal 1, but Portal 2 was like, dang, I've been missing out on this game. Also, welcome in, Amethyst. Thank you so much for the 20-month resub. What the flip? Thank you. I would like to check if you left a message, but YouTube is broken, as usual. Thank you for the save reminder, by the way, Sky. And welcome in. I'll save right now, before I forget. Me went 20 months? No way. 20 entire months? Oh, a ridiculous amount of effort goes into a game. Like, especially looking at that game, it looks like one of those kinds of games that they put a lot of development into. Oh, how are you doing? I am very tired. It's that time again where I have bad sleeps, and honestly, I'm kind of struggling. But I think I'm doing okay, right, chat? It's 10 on the App Store. Oh. Or maybe the PC version is a bit different then? I don't know. Interesting. Or, I was gonna say, because I do know that Steam takes a cut. So maybe the extra price is to like offset that a bit. But I'm sure the App Store takes a cut as well. Maybe I think it's probably a bit smaller though, right? Mood. Yeah, I think we're all EP, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sure. What kind of games do you like? I like... I'm always usually drawn to Pokemon kind of games, like turn-based RPGs. But I'm pretty open to most types of games. I just don't really like I keep saying, I just haven't played a lot of them, and I don't have a lot of time to play a lot of them. But I'd say my favorite genre is probably turn-based RPG. Like, every time I play one, I usually get addicted to it. Yeah, I don't know, this didn't turn out... The sketch does not look like how sorry, I just realized that it's like tiny for you guys. My monitor is huge and I'm sitting right in front of it, so when I zoom out like that, it helps me like see it as a full picture, you know what I mean? Instead of focusing on the details. Well, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying the sketch is bad at all. It's just not how I had it in my head. I don't know. Maybe I should try to make it a little bit more similar to the game's art style. Do you like coffee? I do not. I'm trying to, and I think I've made some progress. But I still prefer not to drink it. Have I played any Mario and Luigi games? I hate that I keep saying this, but no. But I want to. I really want to play the Mario and Luigi games, and I want to play Super Mario RPG as well. Like, I feel like I would really enjoy them. I did watch a friend who used to stream. I watched them play Mario and Luigi on the Game Boy Advance, I think it was. And it looked so fun, honestly. More coffee for me. Yeah. I just hate it. Like, you know, like maybe you're wondering why I want to like coffee. It's because every time I go to a cafe, like friends want to go to a cafe, we go to a cafe, and all of the drinks that are coffee based sound like the most delectable thing you've ever heard in your life. Like freaking freaking marshmallow, butterscotch, honey, creme brulee, tiramisu, creamy epic goodness, and it's all coffee. And then the tea is like, you know, those frickin', I hate them. These like, they're always like a pyramid. And it's like, the net, the net of the tea is plastic. And you let this stupid, frickin' stupid thing, you let it steep for like 20 minutes and it still tastes like absolutely nothing. I hate, it's disgraceful, I hate it. And then you pay like €5 for it. That's my cafe experience. It's either most delectable drink you've ever heard of in your life, but it's coffee, which I don't like, or tea that tastes like absolutely nothing even if you let it steep for 20 minutes. Yeah, because they also use the water from the coffee machine usually, and it's usually not boiling. So it also doesn't extract the tea from the stupid plastic tea bag, like. So yeah, lately when I go to a cafe, I usually order a coffee drink anyway. And if I go for something that's like really sweet and creamy and like basically tastes as little like coffee as possible, usually I can kind of I can drink it. I don't hate it. You may need better cafes. Yeah, it's okay. The problem is, one, it's Germany. Germany doesn't understand like what good black tea is like. Like the kind of black tea you drink in the UK, it's not the same as like English breakfast tea that you get over here. It tastes completely different. The second thing is, other than that style of tea, I actually don't really like tea that much. Like, I don't really like fruit teas and they're like flavored teas and stuff. It's, I don't know. I don't want to taste. I don't want to drink like hot lemon water. You know, like I don't know. It's not my thing. So when I'm at a cafe and I don't want to drink a coffee, my only choice is like, if they have chai latte, then I'll be pretty happy. I like chai latte a lot. But usually it's like this, like freaking like, I don't know, blueberry tea, and it's like, okay. It's like, the drink will be called like blueberry pie, and it'll look really tasty, and it's like you drink it and it's like, yeah, I guess it tastes like a blueberry pie, but like, I don't know, I'd rather just eat a blueberry pie, you know what I mean? I'd rather just eat a blueberry pie than drink water that tastes like it was sitting in a blueberry, like it tastes like a blueberry pie was sitting in it for 5 minutes. That's my problem. Also, I just realized I'm like really zoomed out again. I'm sorry. I need to do this. Wait. I need to use the navigator. Wait, what? Why can you see the navigator but I can't? What? What do you mean? I mean, I want to like take it and make it bigger or something, but I can't. I literally can't see it. But why can you what? I'm so confused. Is it on a different monitor? It's not. What? I'm too tired for this shit. Go away. So confused. Is there a Starbucks equivalent for tea in the UK? Not that I know of. We just have Starbucks and it's like coffee based. Well, you can get some like interesting teas, I suppose. So yeah, if I go to a cafe and I don't want to drink if I want to put up with a coffee, it's either those tea or hot chocolate. And if the hot chocolate is nice, it's like cool and all, but I don't know. I don't often feel like drinking a hot chocolate. Even though I do like it. It's just really like, hot chocolate is like too much into like dessert territory for me. I know some coffees are also like, I don't know, can you even call it coffee anymore with all the stuff that's inside it? But with hot chocolate especially, to me, it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I'm drinking like a chocolate mousse. How about bubble tea? Bro, bubble tea slaps. I'm blessed to have access to some excellent bubble tea places in Germany, in Dusseldorf. Chocolate mousse is nice though. It is nice. It is. It's just, when I want to drink something, I don't want to feel like it's like a dessert, you know. It's, I don't know. I don't eat a lot of desserts, to be honest. Even though I do like them a lot, but to me, I don't know, it's kind of like a rare like treat thing, you know. If I drink a hot chocolate, I usually feel like thirstier. And then I need to buy another drink to quench my thirst. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna leave the sketch here and color it and stuff when I get back from my break. Break time, haha. We're back. That's 350. Hi, welcome back. Ooh, like trains? Yeah, trains are pretty cool. You know what I don't like? Losing my tablet pen. It was behind my tablet, of course. Makes sense. Hi, Chip. Hi, welcome in. Last I had boba tea, it was literally just vanilla and tapioca pills because I thought you couldn't go wrong with vanilla. Really ever. And I was wrong. Very wrong. I've never heard of vanilla boba. I can't imagine that being bad though. Like, it's just milk with like vanilla flavoring, right? Maybe they put too much vanilla in. A really annoying problem that I always have is like my favorite oh, my favorite type of bubble tea is taro. It slaps, very epic. But if you get it from a bad boba place, it's very, very common. I don't actually know how that happens, but it's very common that at bad boba tea places, the taro boba is like chunky and powdery. I don't know how that happens, and I also don't know how they don't see that and are like, oh, we should not serve this. Because it's happened to me multiple times that I got my taro bubble tea like that. Like, wow, how are you making me give you money for this? Like, are you serious? Yeah, I really love taro bubble tea, and it makes me very sad when that happens. Oh my god, I'm tired. I think I'm gonna like keep going for like half an hour or something. I might end stream after that. You know what? I'm gonna turn off my extend stream goal because just in case, I don't think I'm gonna like survive if I had that as an option. Oh. Australians have the best hot chocolate coffee and tea. I've not heard that. I'll keep that in mind when I hopefully eventually go there one day. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Here's gain nickel to give you energy. Oh my gosh, I feel it working. Whoa. Powerful. Hey, Aaron? No. I am BB Ron. I'm Aaron, like the Pokemon. Aaron. That's what it says, right? Okay, I think because I want them to be like, whoa. Like, whoa. Ah. No, this song is too epic for the current mood. On the topic of hot chocolate, I personally think Mexico has the best. I think I've actually heard that Mexican hot chocolate is really good. Like, freaking like Mexican food in general, I've never even had like actually authentic Mexican food, but it's already amazing. I mean, I've been to restaurants that claim to be authentic, and they do taste pretty epic, but I'm not gonna, like, trust that it's genuinely authentic until I've been there myself and tried it, you know? Mexico just has better food? Yeah! They got their freaking food game down, it's amazing. I wanna go there, I'm gonna eat so much, I'm gonna explode. What's your favorite Pokemon? Mine is Vaporeon and all the Eevee evolutions, plus Eevee. I was obsessed with the evolutions as a kid. My favorite Pokemon is Sneasel, though. Although my favorite Pokemon has been Sneasel literally since I was like 14. You know, usually your favorite Pokemon as a kid is different to as an adult. And like, I think before Sneasel it was always like Espeon, yeah, like Espeon, Eevee, Persian, like the cat Pokemon. And then when I was like 14 it became Sneasel and it hasn't changed since. Only hot chocolate I care about trying is the one from the Simpsons movie. I don't think I know which one you mean. I don't remember that. Even though I have seen that movie. Okay, let me actually, like, call it. I don't know if I'm, like... I don't know if I'm awake enough to draw this well, but... Sneasel is good. It was the lead in my team in S.H.I.E.L.D. Very bold of you, considering that in Gen 7, Sneasel has, like, 10 million weaknesses. What really frustrated me is, like, it debuted in Gold and Silver, but you could only get it right at the end of the game. I actually once did a solo run. I bred an egg of a Sneasel and I traded it to myself and started a new game in Crystal, and I did a solo run with just Sneasel. It was pretty... It was, like, kind of fun, but it got a little bit boring after a while. Because Sneasel is just, like... It's a glass cannon kind of Pokemon, like high attack but very low defense. High attack and speed but very low defense. So there wasn't really much strategy to it, other than just be faster and stronger than the Pokemon you're fighting against. Like, there's not many, like, interesting move combinations you can learn to help you beat tough opponents. But, I enjoyed it just for the fact that I could use my favorite Pokemon throughout the entire game. I really love that Hisuian form. Same. I really like Hisuian Sneasel. And I actually really like Sneasler as well. I know a lot of people find it kind of weird. It's like they find Sneasler kind of weird. And I understand that. I think it took me a little bit to, like, get used to it. But I really like it now. It's a really cool Pokemon. No, it's not meant to be, dude, but your model is so expressive, it's lovely. Thank you. I mean... Not that it's not meant to be expressive, but, like... facial expressive, I guess. Feel kind of sad that the franchise has a lot of Pokemon, and the people who like the more obscure ones aren't gonna see much stuff of them. Yeah. Where's my wishy-washy merch. The one Ned Flanders says to Bart while Bart was outside trying to care about it at first. Oh, I think I remember the scene. I don't remember the hot chocolate being that special, to be honest. But it has been like 10, 15 years since I saw that movie. Although I did watch a review of it recently. They didn't mention anything about the hot chocolate scene. Yo, the frickin', what was that, 11 months? Thank you for the 11-month resub culture, Don. Meow 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 meow. Indeed. Model is honestly adorable. I love how simple it looks and the way the snoot moves. Expressions are super adorable too, even though they're subtle. Thank you. I do have a bunch of expressions I set up recently, and I'm still missing some, but I still need to get used to using them. This is the first time I've used. This is the first time I've set up expressions for model. Like toggleable expressions. So we got like Angie and actually Angie. And this is what I do when you tell me a bad joke. Oh yeah, I gotta like undo them. I keep forgetting about that. When I'm content, when I'm shock, even more frustrated than the other one, and then eyes closed, and fear, absolute terror, and then like even more concern. I never really use these. Yeah, that's all of them so far. I do have more that I want to add, but I haven't got around to it yet because of course I haven't. Because of course I haven't. How do you get the snoot to move in Live 2D? It's so confusion. It's literally just you have your snoot and it's in a warp deformer, and then you attach this, you attach snoot to the mouth open parameter, and then when mouth open is set to 1, you take the warp deformer and you stretch it a little bit. So when you go like back and forth, it'll like open. Oh, you can't see that. Yeah, I bet that makes lots of sense. You're welcome. I did rig this model on stream. I don't think I did the entire well, I don't think I did the entire process, but maybe I did them. Maybe I did them. Oh, maybe I... Maybe... one of these days I'm literally gonna fall asleep on the stream. Oh, the accidental sleep stream. Thank you for the bits, Felix. With the amount of bad jokes I tell, I thought I'd see that face more often. See, that's the thing. I enjoy the bad jokes. That's what happens when you get old. Ooh. I have the urge to lean on my mic and go to sleep. But I think that would sound kind of bad. I don't think that sounds very good. Or is it like... Maybe it's like ASMR. Let me know. No, I mean with the head XY parameter stuff, like the snoot going to the side. Oh, how do you get the snoot to be a snoot? Okay, apologies. It's actually just a circle. It's like a gray circle like this. And then there's another circle underneath. That's a black circle. So when the whole snoot moves to the right, I should have put it on a different layer. When the whole snoot moves to the left or when the whole snoot moves to the left or the right, I take the black circle and I make it go like this. It's a little bit fiddly, like I feel like even my technique is not really. I still need to work on it a bit. Like you can kind of see, like when I'm like this, for example, you should see a bit of the outline already, but you can't. You only see it when it's this far. Yeah, it's a little tricky to make it so that it's not visible like here, but it is over here, you know what I mean? And I still haven't really mastered that. But that's a very quick and dirty explanation of how I do it. What is this layer? So smart. Thank you. It's kind of hard to, because that's why it's like not perfect, because I kind of came up with that myself. I honestly don't know how other people do it. Like I've seen other people do that technique, and I don't know exactly how they do it. Like maybe they have a better way to do it. But that's the problem with Live 2D. There's such little good there's such few good do you have a pen? Oh. Where? Okay.
I just want to get this shit over with.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, I say shit all the time. Oh, okay. Very EP.
I hate bro. Like, I want to go to their headquarters and smack them, bro.
Yeah, same. There's very few good tutorials for Live 2D, I feel like. In English, at least. Maybe there's, like, amazing tutorials in Japanese, because the program is Japanese, I believe. But, like, almost every English tutorial that I've seen for Live 2D, not like, literally all of them, they're all from people who are self-taught, and it's not that the tutorials are bad or anything, but all of them, like you'll watch the tutorials and they'll do a thing, and you'll think like, oh, but I've seen another tutorial where somebody did that thing in a different way that was way easier, so I wonder why they didn't do that. It's like everybody has like bits and pieces of information that they figured out for themselves about the program, but nobody has like a full like complete package of like what's the most optimal way to work in this program, you know what I mean? Like everybody has a slightly different way of doing things, and everybody's missing certain pieces of the puzzle, and it's really it kind of sucks that there's not like one specific tutorial that I can just recommend to you. Like I've literally watched like tons of different tutorials on Live 2D, and also just figure stuff out for myself whilst playing around on the program. And I also don't consider myself particularly good at it either. But yeah, that's how it is. Clipping it for me to learn. Yeah, that's totally fine. Thank you for the bits, Felix. I once watched a stream in which the streamer fell asleep. He dozed off for a minute and woke up denying that he just fallen asleep. I love those people who deny that they fall asleep. Like I kind of get it. Like sometimes it feels like you didn't actually fall asleep, but I don't know. Just like admit that you're a sleepy boy, okay? It's okay to be a sleepy boy. Andrew cameo, kinda. That's oh yeah, we can go back to the what's it like living in Germany? It's cool and all, but sometimes like there's kind of a stereotype that Germans are obsessed with documentation. And for some reason, our health insurance keeps asking for the same documents. Oh, the same documents that we've literally sent them like 2 years ago. And it's really annoying. That's why my partner came in because I needed to sign something to send off to the insurance that we sent off like 2 years ago. But yeah, it's semi-cameo, I suppose. Did you play OneShot? I'm going to on Wednesday. Also, hi Rick, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. And hi Forks, how are you as well? Good morning, hope you are doing well. I am doing okay aside from the tired sleepy. It is really intense today. And I keep having these phases where I'm like literally about to fall asleep mid-stream. And then suddenly I have like a jolt of energy. It's gonna go in like 5 minutes, I swear. Oh, thank you for the unshrimp reminder. I am not gonna tell you how I was sitting, it's very embarrassing. No, I want to see your adaptation of the tutorial on this. I've honestly thought a lot about doing live 2D tutorials, especially for like animal characters. There's really not a lot of resources about that. But my two problems with that are, one, that I feel like it's like the same issue as what I was saying earlier with the live 2D tutorials that do exist, is that I still feel like I'm like missing too much information, that I feel like I couldn't really teach the program very well. But the other issue that's more important than that is it just takes a lot of time to make tutorials. They are a lot of work, and I'd say that's probably why there aren't many very good ones about live 2D, because there's so much work. And I think a lot of people are in the same situation as me, where you like kind of understand the program and there are some things that you could teach to people, but you just feel like you're not experienced enough in the program yet to make a tutorial about it, and you know, spend that much time on doing it. But I've kind of thought about it, like, I don't know, the thing is, if I would do a tutorial, I would need to like finance it in some way, if that makes sense, because I can't really afford to like take time off my main types of content to make a tutorial that, you know, might not do very well views wise. Like, I hate that I have to like take that into consideration, but it is my job. And sometimes I have to prioritize things that help me pay my bills. So I've been kind of thinking, is there like a way I could not necessarily fundraise for it, but have some kind of like donation goal or something? I don't know. You're gonna be playing OneShot on stream when you play it? Yeah, this one I'm working on right now is the thumbnail for the stream, actually. I'll be playing it on Wednesday for the very first time. And I'm very excited because multiple people have told me that this is the best game ever. Would love to watch the OneShot streams, but I can no longer afford to sacrifice my sleep schedule on Wednesdays. Absolutely no worries, dude. As always, there'll be a VOD if you really want to like check out my reaction to it. And I know I literally always say this, but I do want to experiment with my streaming time again at some point. Because I realized if I want to stream at a different time, either earlier or later, it doesn't have to be on the same day. Like, I can keep certain days where I stream at this time, and then I can have other days where I stream earlier or later, you know? It doesn't need to be... I don't need to freaking change my entire schedule. Use Clip, by the way. Yep, this is Clip Studio Paint. I love this program. I finally made the decision to reject someone's com. I've been telling myself, no, it's okay, there's nothing wrong with them requesting 20 plus revisions anytime I send them a progress update. It's fine that this com has been going on for 6 months and there's no signs of ending. But I reached a bit of a breaking point and finally made the decision to tell them that I can't do that art anymore. I am very proud of you. The frickin' like telling somebody that you can't do this anymore, like telling a customer that you can't do this anymore. It's like it's genuinely it's genuinely a tough thing to do, even if they're very blatantly taking advantage of you. So yeah, very respect for that. I haven't had it to that extent, but I have had a situation where somebody was asking for a lot of revisions. And a lot of, like, really specific things. Another issue with that particular commission was also, it was something that I didn't have a lot of experience in as well. It wasn't just like a, you know, like a furry commission. It was something I was literally drawing for the first time. And they were just like really like unspecific about the pose and stuff, so I like made something up and they were like, actually can we do this pose instead? And you know, if you're drawing a pose, you can't just like edit it a little bit, you have to redraw the entire thing. So yeah, I can sort of relate on that. I did end up finishing it to the best of my ability, but I do believe I did say to them at some point, like, you know, I'm not really that experienced with this subject. Also, I've done a lot of revisions, and I believe, like, the amount that you paid me is the amount that I've, like, amount of work I've put into it already, so I'm gonna have to, like, call it quits here. Thankfully, they were pretty polite about it. But yeah. I hope your ex-client has not been too rude about it as well. It's not that crazy of a game, but it's nice. Dude, honestly, like, people are making it out to be, like, this insane experience that literally changed their life, so I'm very intrigued. To say the least. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Make a tutorial about how to give you money. Unironically, though, I feel like I should be... Unironically, I feel like I should be a bit more vocal about how people can support me. Because people are always surprised to find out that I have, like, a Ko-fi and a throne and stuff like that. I don't know, like, I know it's, like, literally voluntary. Like, nobody's being forced to support me and stuff, but I still feel guilty about being like, hey, by the way, you can send me money if you want to. How many revisions are too many revisions? I'm always self-aware when I request commissions. Oh, I think it really depends. It really depends on the revisions you're asking for, because like I said earlier, because I was being asked to change the entire pose, that was like way too much work. But stuff like fixing up colors and stuff, I do actually have it in my terms of service for commissions that I won't change anything that isn't like that you didn't already ask me for, or isn't like on your ref sheet, for example. But in actuality, if, I don't know, for example, on your ref sheet you have blue eyes, but actually you want green eyes, like, and you ask politely, I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll change that. That's not an issue. But yeah, that's also for my the commissions I do through Ko-fi. They're like very direct. You buy it, you send me the ref, you tell me what you want, and then I draw it and then I give it to you. There's no like back and forth communication and stuff. And that's why my terms of service is a bit more like
Tired
strict about...
QT on my screen. Oh.
What? What the flip? Alex, thank you so much for the dodo. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. I said I was gonna stop at past. No, I'm glad I kept going a little bit. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it, dude. I give you a heart. Get hearted. And I hope you're having an excellent day, my dude. Legend. And thank you for the bits, Felix. I've taken video topic requests. I had to stop accepting requests for video game reviews. I've thought about taking video topic requests before, like as like a Patreon tier or something. But I don't know, like, because you would have to put in a set of rules, I guess. I don't know. But also, I think most people don't watch my videos like hoping I'll make a video about X topic kind of thing. Like, I can understand it in your case if you do like reviews and like videos about existing franchises and stuff. But considering I rarely get requests to make videos about certain topics, I feel like people wouldn't really like engage with that. I don't know. Only ever had to reject people who were either trying to scam me or asking for stuff that I was outright uncomfortable doing. This is the first time I've had to reject a friend. No, I feel that. I feel that. Oh, well, if it's a friend, I'm sure they were very understanding about it, right? Although, to be honest, like, I don't understand these people who order commissions and then they have like a million revisions for it. Like, it's... I don't know. Maybe that... Is that like just how they see the commission process as being? Like, not necessarily a way for somebody to create an idea they have, but to help them figure out the idea? Maybe that's what they think of it as? I always wonder whether artists prefer more specific instructions for commissions so they know exactly what to draw, or more loose general ideas for commission to give them more artistic freedom. That's another one that really depends on the artist, isn't it? Personally, I kind of prefer it when somebody has a more clear idea of what they want in their mind. Because, then I feel like I don't have to put in as much brain energy to come up with something for them, you know what I mean? But I have also been in that situation where somebody wants something so specific but I can't like get that idea to work. I don't know. Like random example, I don't know. They want like the character to be looking forward and like winking, but they want the body to be like sideways, but I can't figure out how to turn their head in a way that looks natural, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing is kind of difficult to work with, but otherwise, personally, I'm more of a fan of specific ideas. But not that I mind, in general. Also, hi Nebula, welcome in. Is this going to be the thumbnail for the one-shot video? It is indeed! I'm glad somebody recognized it. I'm probably going to have to finish it off stream tomorrow. Thank you for the bits, Felix. I get comments requesting a bunch of video topic ideas, so I started selling requests on Ko-Fi at a price that's 1% of my subscriber count. They currently cost $52. That is a very good idea. That's a good idea. Good job. Thank you for the bits, Felix. If you followed my pricing schedule, video requests for your channel would cost 11k. I mean, that's probably about as much as I would charge for a video, to be completely honest with you. Considering it takes me a month to make a video, and in that situation I wouldn't have complete artistic freedom over it. But I don't think that many people would do that. I'm not gonna lie, I freaking loved making that that music video for Want-A-Ways, and it's like a dream of mine, honestly, to get paid to make music videos for artists. I'm gonna come back to the eyes, I think. Won't be able to watch much, sadly. Moderate when you end up doing that, because I'll be at work. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. My chat is actually very nice, so it's One Piece. I prefer the one shot. Oh, we'll see about that, I suppose. Control S, save your work, yippee. What's your opinion on people using tracing as a way to learn? Like, not posting it, but tracing sketches of poses and such, or so to learn. I was a human printer for a while, holding a paper up to my computer and tracing coloring pages from digital paper because I had no printer, and now I draw pretty well. Dude, like, literally... literally, like, if you trace anything, and you don't post it online, like nobody is getting hurt from that. Frickin' like, do it, dude. Whether it's a good way to learn, I honestly don't know. I think most artists do it like they might trace over a picture, like a photo, to kind of like block in the general shapes and kind of like get a feel for it, and then they do the rest by eye. They like copy it by eye. But yeah, like, you're tracing stuff, you're not even posting it online, like literally nobody's getting hurt in that scenario, unless Unless you like genuinely want to get better at art, you're not gonna do that if you're like only ever tracing. But I think most people know that. Thank you for the bits, Felix. OneShot is a perfect description of how fast I call it quits at the bar. Haha. The joke is that the video game is called OneShot, and if you take those two words in which the game title is comprised of, the English word one and the English word shot, the word shot can also in the English language refer to a small amount of an alcoholic beverage, commonly approximately 5 centiliters. So if we take the phrase one shot, as in based on the video game title, but we separate it from the context of the video game title, we have one shot as in one singular shot of alcoholic beverage. So in the context of the joke, the joke is that it's funny because one shot is a very small amount of alcoholic beverage before you've had enough, which can be commonly considered weak. I don't know. Hope that makes sense. Please let me know if I need to explain the joke further. Thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. Such a legend. Here's a gay $1 for explaining my joke. Yeah, like I was just thinking, like it's kind of like a complicated joke. You know what I mean? Like I think most. I not to be rude, but I don't think anybody in chat actually understood it. So I felt my duty was to explain it in immense detail. But yeah, now it's okay because now everybody knows what the joke was. Neko from OneShot. Having played through the entirety of OneShot, it holds a place in my heart. That's what I keep hearing. People are telling me it's literally the best game that ever existed. How long till stream ends? Like 10 minutes, maybe. It's that time again where my random energy spike is plummeting and I am losing the ability to exist on the current realm. What a wonderful explanation of the joke. You are so welcome. Educational moments like these is why I keep tuning into your streams. Yeah, that's my secret superpower. I'm really good at explaining jokes. OneShot is another one of those games I'm like 20% in and then got too busy to finish. It's not too long of a game though, is it? No game that costs €6. What is it? Was it 6 or €9? It's no game that costs less than €10 is more than 4 hours of game time, right? maybe took me about 3 hours. Oh, really? Because you're about to play a second game with an extremely dedicated fanbase. Yeah, I think all of the games I put in that poll have an extremely dedicated fanbase. I 100%ed it in like 12 hours. Okay. Okay. Well. I guess I'll see then. I might... Okay. I like that it doesn't take like 30 hours. Because I was kind of struggling with Rainworld. But that was just because of a skill issue. I feel like it shouldn't take you that long. As long as it did to me. Rainworld mentioned? Bro, I spent like 2 years playing OneShot, playing Rainworld every Wednesday. I have mentioned Rainworld. I've done more than mention Rainworld. I called Rainworld Painworld. I used to as well, but then somebody told me that Painworld is an actual game. And I still don't know if they meant like an actual game that has nothing to do with Rainworld, or if it's like a mod. Don't know why, but sometimes I get the urge to play a game. When I actually boot the game up, I immediately feel like not playing it. It's so awesome. Bro, that's happened to me so many times, dude. I don't know why. It's really weird. Kinda nice to know that I'm not the only one. I'm not gonna lie. Have you turned your soda into a skunk yet? I have not. I think I have time for that. I have to make my 10 million other characters first. I have said though, if I do play Rainworld on stream again, I'll make a slug cat model. Which Rainworld Watcher did you play? I played Monk. And I actually started playing a campaign by myself with Survivor. Then I died at a place where it takes a little bit long to get back to where you were before, and I lost all motivation. I do wonder if I would, like, how far would I have gotten in that game if I didn't stream it? Probably not that long. I asked if you've played Watcher. Oh, okay. No. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Monkey. Monkey? I'm gonna ask if you know Until Then. If not, check it out as well. It sounds really familiar. Is it like a new game? Have you ever played Bug Fables? I've never heard of it. I like the sound of it though. I like bugs. Bugs are really cool. When you do play Rainworld on stream in the future, have you thought about which characters to play next? I would probably just go in order of how they show up on the selection screen. Although I'd probably skip Survivor, since it's very similar to Monk apparently. Or... You know, what if I don't end stream? What if I just eat? What if I just eat? What if I just eat instead? Skunk, yeah, indeed. That's my favorite thing about this model. People actually recognize me as what I truly am. A skunk, who is definitely not also pod cat. Hence the lack of claws being replaced with orbs. As a sleeping category, yeah, it's very tempting right now. Although I don't know if a sleep stream with a VTube model I don't know about that. Because it would just look like this. And I don't know if that's particularly interesting. But I also don't know how I feel about being actually watched sleeping. You know what I mean? Like the main thing that I'm paranoid about is like for the unshrimp reminder, I was extremely shrimpy right there. The main thing that I would be worried about is like, what if I like accidentally just start like stripping while I'm sleeping, you know what I mean? Like, not that I've ever done that, but what if I did? You know, and then I get banned for public indecency. Is there a sleeping category now? I think there's been one for a while. Or is it because it's called I'm Only Sleeping? Which makes me think it's a game that's called that, but people just use it to say that they're asleep. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Sleep stripping, a thing that happens apparently. Yeah, I guess I've been watching too much Soul Eater Not. It's a really cool show, and really it really impresses me sometimes with how much how much detail there is, as in like characters will just like do stuff in the background, which is really interesting. And like sometimes characters will just like react to what the other one said in like a really subtle way, and it's really cool. But there's a lot of like sleep stripping which would be fine if the characters weren't 14, you know what I mean? I hate that's what I hate about anime, like so many I wish I could recommend to people, but they just have like these random scenes where characters just do like weird shit that makes you not want to recommend it to anybody, because then they're gonna think you're extremely strange. "24-hour stream when?" I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'll ever do a 24-hour stream. I think I would only ever do a 24-hour stream if I was raising money for something. Either for a charity or for myself if I'm ever like extremely broke. Cause I can barely survive the 8-hour streams when I do the artathons. But to be fair, I'm drawing for the entire time and I only take a couple of breaks, so maybe I actually would be. I don't know, but I don't know, I just do really bad with like sleep deprivation, I don't know. Oh. Fan service can be either awesome or cringe or both. Yeah, like I'm past that stage where I let stuff like that put me off anime completely. Like I did not watch anime for a long time because of stuff like that. But yeah, it does bother me that it's in like almost every anime. There's just some like trope that I really don't like. But yeah, like freaking like I don't know, ad service in general. If it's like adult characters and the show is for adults, like who freaking cares? You know? Thank you for the bits, Felix. 24-hour chipflake cocaine stream. I'll think about it. But instead of cocaine, it's Coca-Cola. Yeah. How about that? Yo, Master Gaming, what the flip? Thank you for the dodo. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate how Chip
Hugs
is
the
not...
skunk.
Ah, there we go. I received the hug. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Have a heart, because I can do that on YouTube. Wanna see Nico with a pancake? I mean, this kind of looks like a pancake. Take more breaks and make sure you're well rested before continuing. Yeah, if I ever unironically do a 24-hour stream, I would definitely take plenty of breaks. That's the end of my sentence. I thought I was gonna think of more stuff I wanted to say, but that was it. Always dreading the hot spring / beach episode that isn't every anime I watch. Yeah, dude, it's... when I started noticing them at first, I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of funny that I keep noticing them. But then it's like in literally every anime, and it's like, okay. And I don't know, like I said earlier, totally fine if the characters are adults. But when I'm watching a show where the main characters are teenagers, then yeah, I dread that episode as well. It's like, okay, I really love the show, but the beach episode is coming up. This is gonna decide if I can safely recommend this show to people, or if I have to pretend that I've never seen it in my life from this day forth. Okay, I could actually give you an example. I don't think that show actually had a beach episode yet, but there's this new anime that came out recently called Go Go Loser Ranger. And I gotta say, like, I freaking love it. It's kind of a weird show. The pacing is very strange, and the general, like, vibe of it is kind of strange. But I really like it. I don't know why. It just, like, itches something in my brain that makes me really enjoy watching it, and I really enjoy all the characters and stuff. But there's this one character who's like really obsessed with her brother, and I don't know, like, is it just really funny to Japanese people, like, that concept of somebody really liking their sibling like way too much? Is that the joke? Like, I guess, like, I guess it's funny because it's really exaggerated, but to me, the joke doesn't land because there's no other character there who's like, what is wrong with you? That's really weird. You know what I mean? The only show that I've seen so far that did the syscon trope actually correct, like actually well, was Marshall. Because they actually like satirized it. Like, first of all, the character isn't actually that obsessed with his sister that it's creepy. And second of all, the other characters like make fun of him for it, and that's the joke. Like, there's so many animes where a character's just like really obsessed with their sibling, and that's it. That's the joke. Then like nobody reacts to it. Nobody's like, yo, that's kind of weird, haha. They just are, and I don't know. I hate it. It makes me so uncomfortable. And it's, yeah, it's so common as well. It's annoyingly common. Yeah. Cat speaks but does not move their mouth. What trickery is this? It's called laziness. I'm just kidding. I actually didn't not do that because of laziness. I just genuinely thought it would be cuter without a moving mouth and kind of like fit Chip more. Because animes know their true audience, sadly. it'll always be in like, I don't know, like a shonen, like something for like teenage boys, like, I don't know. So weird. It's actually telekinesis. Chip is speaking in our minds. That's kind of what I was going for with it, to be completely honest. That's very close. Stretch, okay. Just for you. Oh my god. My whole rib cage just cracked. Felt kind of good. Okay. Well, I'm going to pass out, so let me think about... Save? Good idea. Yes. Let's see. I see someone in my recommended who is animating. I don't know who they are. I think the username seems kind of familiar, but I don't know. Let's rate them because I want to see more animators on Twitch. Okay, well, it's been very fun today. Thank you for putting up with my extreme tiredness, and apologies to those who are just joining. But yeah, I'm kind of sleep deprived. But I'll be back on Wednesday with OneShot around the same time as this. So I hope I'll see you then. I'm gonna go eat food. So thanks for streaming. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And have an excellent rest of your day. Don't forget that